Madam, I fully appreciate the expenditure made by the government during the 6 months, 51.3% of the total expenditure, more than that of the total budget allocation. My point was the most labor industry sector, that is the MSME, the budget outlay was 22,137.95 crores. There is a revised outlay. I can't understand what is its revised outlay at this juncture. And further, the expenditure till 12/1/2024, it is 992 crores. That means just lower than 15%. When the total expenditure is more than 51.3%, how in the MSME sector alone it is come just less than 15%? That was my question I have raised.
Madam, I'm thankful to Honourable Member for giving that clarification. I want to be sure that I don't repeat, but I would like to emphasize on the point that this budget gave particular 5 different schemes to enable the MSMEs to have greater liquidity in their hand, greater access to credit, and like never before, and I say this in particular, MSMEs only had working capital given to them. Our government has now made a provision for them to also have term loans for doing their business, which means they can take the loan from the bank and invest in plant and machinery. But they are, after all, small firms. They will not have huge collaterals to offer. They won't have security to give. So I'm grateful to the Honourable Prime Minister, who very clearly said, if we gave assistance for the small traders on the street, Swanidhi, we gave assistance for women and small people who are doing their business, PM Mudra, all of them are sovereign guaranteed, collateral free. Similarly, for the term loan that we are giving to the MSMEs, we have provided for sovereign guarantee. For the first time in this country, so Honourable Member Prem Chandran be informed on this, that MSME never had that provision in all free India, 1947 onwards, for a term loan and a sovereign guaranteed term loan. We have given that this time. But on the specific point of why it is not spent or why it is not acquiring that much of within this year traction, the same is the case. If the budget was passed in July and the department has to do it all in the ground within the next 4 months, it will have its own difficulties. But that's not to say this program will not continue. It will continue with the same gusto. So I want the fact that this year has a peculiarity, vote on account, a regular budget in July, and after which, when expenditure has to happen in all sectors with the same speed, some ministries do take the time. I'm going around visiting MSMEs clusters, establishing SIDBI branches there, asking SIDBI to give more loans to the MSMEs under the newly designed post the regular budget schemes. So I appreciate your concern on MSME, but it's not being brought down. Madam, like always, every session, you're from West Bengal yourself, ma'am. And I've heard Professor Saugata Roy interrupting to say, would you also speak on this? I'm speaking now. West Bengal has been deprived of funds from central government under Manrega and PM Awas scheme was raised by Professor Saugata Roy and Ms. Saini Ghosh. I'm not sure if she's here. He's here, but Member Saini Ghosh is not there. But, yes, ma'am, I'd like to, through you, put the facts before. Like every year, every other year, the state PMAY Gramin, Awas Yojana Gramin, was being implemented in West Bengal since 2016-17. The government has also released 25,798 crore as central share to the state since 2016-17. However, complaints of irregularities in the implementation of PMAY Grameen, including a selection of ineligible households from the Awas Plus 2018 list, removal of eligible households, and renaming of the scheme in the state as Bangla Awas Yojana have been received. The ministry has sought action taken report from the state government. Similarly, ma'am, and again, I've said this even earlier in very many different sessions, for under the Manrega, complaints of misappropriation of funds have been received by the government. Upon inquiry by central teams, the complaints were proven to be correct. And madam, I may add, the central team was accompanied by the state team as well when they went on inspection. They were proven incorrect. The complaints were proven correct, and not following the rule was clearly established. The Rural Development Department had sought latest status of action taken report. Now, the state government has submitted the ATRs, which are being examined by the Ministry of Rural Development. That's the current position, ma'am, on the question which Professor Saugata Roy has raised. Yeah, please.
What I want to suggest, or what I want to submit, if any corruption happens in any part of the state, total amount of money, why it is being kept stocked, where possibility of inquiries appears, central team, state team jointly detected any area, stop sending money over there. But for few places or for one or two places, you are blocking the total money. What would be my suggestion, what would be my request to you, to release the amount to the particular state who have due from the center more than 1 lakh crore of rupees as a whole. So would you kindly take up these two issues, Manrega and Awas Yojana? I also want to request you, wherever corruptions reports are there, block money over there. But don't stop the full money for so many as a whole for the total state.
But haven't we stopped it on that ground only now?
Yes. Please, Honourable Member.
Ma'am, Chairperson, the Honourable Member is putting forth a suggestion, saying stop it where the corruption has happened, don't stop entirely. We've not stopped entirely for all over the country. We've stopped where the corruption has happened. उनके सुझाव है कि मैं पूरे देश में रोकना नहीं है, जहां करप्शन हो रहा है वहां रोकने के लिए। मैं वही तो कर रही हूं, बंगाल में करप्शन हुआ उसको रोकूं। मैंने गलत समझा है क्या? हाँ? हाँ जी, आपके ओन स्टेट के विषय में ही मैं बोल रही हूँ ना। You want English or you want my टूटा फूटा हिंदी? Oh, you're saying in the state of Bengal, जहां corruption हुआ वहां ना देना, बाकी जगह पर देना। ये मैं कैसे तय करूं जी? मैं कैसे तय करूं? Madam Chairperson, even when I don't stop, even when I don't delay, even when I give an advance payment of, when I have to give 1 month, I'm giving 2 months, I'm accused of differential treatment to different states. अरे corruption हुआ ये साबित हो गया है, और सेंट्रल टीम और स्टेट टीम भी साथ में गए हैं, और उधर पेमेंट का रिक्लेम करो, ऐसे आदेश मिलने के बाद रिक्लेम ना करते हुए दोबारा ट्रेशरी से ही उसको भरपाई कर रहे हैं, मतलब करप्शन हुआ। उसके बाद मैं कैसे डिफरेंशिएट करूं? पूर्व मेदिनीपुर में नहीं हुआ, नॉर्थ बंगाल में हुआ, नहीं साउथ परगाना 24 परगाने में मैं कैसे तय करूं? मैं कैसे तय करूं मैडम? और तय भी करूं किसको मान्यता होगा? बंगाल चुपचाप अगर मानते हैं तो भी बाकी स्टेट्स मुझके ऊपर को गुस्सा नहीं करेंगे? ये आप कौन होते हो करने के लिए? सो पूरे इसको साफ करने के लिए मैं आपके द्वारा रिक्वेस्ट कर रही हूं बंगाल गवर्नमेंट को, साफ करो भाई। फिर आते हम जितना भी प्रश्न उठाया गया उसको स्पष्टीकरण दो, एक्शन में दिखाओ, फिर कौन रोकने वाले हैं? आपके पैसा बिल्कुल देंगे, आपके पैसे देंगे।
दिन तक आप ये करेंगे, आपका जो पर्पस टू मेक योर पार्टी मोर इन्फ्लुएंस इन द स्टेट, इट विल नेवर हैपन. Result will always be 6-0. Give money to the state. Poor people, hungry people are
बीच में मत बोलो।
hungry people are crying for hunger. So take care. I repeat
Okay,
you.
let us
I
proceed
request
with
you
this.
with folded hand. सारे टाका, all money
ये बोल रहा है ना?
being kept detained.
आएंगे?
It cannot happen for a particular state.
Madam Chairperson, I fully appreciate the concern. Our intention is not to put anybody to difficulty. But strictly, if you allow me 1 minute of indulgence, for the political observation which honorable member has made, आप जब तक ये करते रहोगे आपका सीट नहीं मिलेगा बंगाल में। मान लो ये सच है, फिर आपको क्या दिक्कत हो रही है भाई? खुश रहो, पूरे जीतो, पूरे आराम से बैठो ना। हो रही है दिक्कत, जनता देख रही है, गरीब के पैसा किसके हाथ में जा रहे, पार्टी वर्कर्स में हाथ में जा रहे, ये अभी खुलासा हो गया है, इसीलिए दिक्कत हो रही है उधर, इसीलिए दिक्कत हो रही है। और जब हम उसके लिए तैयार हैं, आते हैं स्टेट में, आपके टीम के साथ ही जाते हैं, अकेला नहीं जाते हैं। आपके टीम साथ में रहने के बाद भी दिखता है कि घपला हुआ, उसको सही करने के लिए मौका भी देते हैं, फिर भी आप यही राजनीतिक भाषा बोलते हो, नहीं जब तक ये करोगे बीजेपी नहीं आए। नहीं जी, देश अच्छा होना है, मोदी जी का संकेत यही है, अच्छा करप्शन रहित गरीब को जो पैसा मिलना है वो मिलना चाहिए। जहां घपला होते हैं हम साथ नहीं रहने वाले हैं।
एक का ही है, नहीं सर अभी बैठ गई है, उनको सुन रही है, आपने परमिशन नहीं दी वैसे ही।
I agree on that. Center and state will have to work together. I agree on that. Honorable Chairman sir, Speaker sir, मैं सिर्फ 2 विषय स्पष्टीकरण दे देती हूं, क्योंकि मेंबर देवेंद्र यादव जी दिखाई नहीं दे रहे, मगर वो एक इम्पोर्टेंट प्रश्न पूछे, और वैसे ही सुप्रिया सूले जी भी पूछे। हाँ, all right, yeah, I'm coming, I'm trying to answer as much as possible. Sorry. ऑनरेबल स्पीकर सर, मैं सिर्फ ये बोलना चाहती हूँ कि एक माइल पोस्ट रखते हैं प्रोफेसर सौगता रॉय डिस्टर्बेंस करने के लिए, ठीक है, आदत हो गए हैं हम सबको। फिर एक विषय उठाते हैं, उसको मैं पूरे विवरण के साथ जवाब दे दी, अभी दूसरे माइल पोस्ट, सिर्फ इनको ही मैं अटेंड करते रहना चाहिए, बस कोई और का जवाब देना नहीं। सो ठीक है सर, ब्लैक मनी के ऊपर सुप्रिया जी और देवेंद्र यादव जी ने प्रश्न उठाया, सॉरी धर्मेंद्र यादव जी ने, इसमें बहुत सारे स्टेप्स सरकार ने उठाए। action has been taken on very many unaccounted, undisclosed foreign assets. मैं 3 कैटेगरी में उसको लगा रही हूँ. Investigation of HSBC, ICIJ, Panama, Paradise, Pandora leak related cases. In connection with all this, information has been received through various leaks like Panama paper leaks, Paradise paper